Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Boston here with Writing with Agents. I'm actually taking a stroll through the Colony right now here in Texas. It's a northern Dallas suburb, and it's a beautiful one, to say the least. The whole western border of the Colony is actually Lake Lewisville. So, living in this here neighborhood, you have a very easy access to some of the marinas here for Lake Lewisville. And it's a pretty beautiful little neighborhood that I'm in. But I mean, a lot of the neighborhoods are like this. You see a lot of these beautiful trees. And I mean, look at this color of this tree right up here. That's absolutely beautiful. The colors you get in fall here are phenomenal. That's why I love being in a neighborhood full of trees, is you get to see all of these beautiful colors. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take a tour through this neighborhood. I've shown you a little bit of this here. I'm actually gonna go out here and show you guys another neighborhood as well. And we'll go ahead and take a right here just to show you guys a little bit more of this neighborhood. And I mean, look at these. I mean, all of the lawns are always very neat and very, trimmed and look beautiful. The trees, I mean, there's not a ton of leaves everywhere, especially in the fall, which is something that you usually have to deal with. But you can definitely tell that they take their time and take pride in keeping their neighborhood all nice and clean. The homes here are phenomenal. Look at this dog. It's a beautiful little dog. I mean, as you can see, it's very, very relaxed and calm. I mean, that person is just working in their garage, letting their dog hang out in the front yard. I mean, you see that a lot here in these northern Dallas suburbs. Everyone's super friendly, and it's always a safe place to be, especially if you're raising a family, which is why it's so sought after for young adults or young families. You just want to be safe, have a quiet, nice area to live in. I mean, look at this home right here to our left. It's a pretty color as well. But yeah, this is what you're going to get through some of these Colony neighborhoods. They're very similar to a lot of the northern suburbs up here. And they're very relaxed, very neat. And for the schooling systems, the schoolings are really well up here as well. A lot of the Dallas suburbs and really all of the Dallas area and school systems, they really take pride in their school systems. They're usually held to a very high standard, just like a lot of other places here in America. So it's always a good feature to have whenever you're either raising your children or what have you. And as you can see here, we have this little forest area. Right on the other side of this would be Lake Lewisville. So I mean, you see here, having this in your backyard is actually something that a lot of people don't get. And with Lake Lewisville being right here, you have so much more of that nature rural feel because of all the extra land here that's taken up by the the lake and the land surrounding the lake. Go ahead and take a left here. You don't really get a lot of that whenever it comes to the inner, either inner city or the suburbs, because usually it's just house after house with not a ton of land or not a ton of really nature driven trails. Here we go. We have another home for sale as well. One thing that we're going to be adding to Writing with Agents as well is we've already added it, but we're going to be doing a lot more of is showing the homes that are on the market with our partnered agents. That way you guys can kind of see the neighborhood that it's in and the homes that are on the market in these neighborhoods, allowing you to really get the best of both worlds. You get to see the neighborhood, you get to see the homes, and then not only that, but now you can easily get in contact with one of our partnered agents that are from this area that can really give you exactly what you're looking for. All right, we're gonna go ahead and head on out of this neighborhood here. We'll go ahead and make a stop at another neighborhood and kind of show you guys that real quick, and then we'll head over to Grandscape, which is the newly developed like shopping retail center. They have a ton of cool things like that Ferris wheel and just a ton of different shops. Let's go ahead and head over here. The wrong turn. I'll go ahead and turn on through here. As you can see here too, they have a few different alleyways throughout here as well. You know, you'll in some neighborhoods you have alleyways here in the colony, and then some neighborhoods you have those front-facing driveways, which eliminate a lot of those alleyways as well. Give you guys a little bit more view of the neighborhood. All right, we'll go ahead and head on out here. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull into another neighborhood that's like right across the way here. Very similar, as you'll see. And then from there, it'll basically be taking us directly to, you know, like where the shopping or Grandscape is, the shopping center. And I mean, that has things like Top Golf, it has Shields, which is like a huge, you know, sports and outdoor shopping center. I mean, they have like Puttery, which is a mini, like a putt-putt, indoor putt-putt. And I mean, they have a ton of different amenities as well, a bunch of amazing restaurants. So I'm really happy that they developed it recently, because the colony, that's kind of what the colony was missing, was like, where do people go to, you know, either socialize, get a couple drinks, or have some fun with either like friends or family. And I'm glad they developed that and put it in, because now it's a great amenity for people that live here in the colony. See, here's a little gas station and shopping center. Yeah, the colony has been around for a while, and is definitely a little bit older than, like, let's say Frisco or Prosper, Salina, which are some other like neighboring northern Dallas suburbs. But you can definitely tell that there's been a ton of demand here as well, especially how close it is to Lake Lewisville, with all of the master plan communities that have been getting built recently, and just like how they're building a ton of new things. So that's really cool to see. All right, let's see. The school zone, and then here to our right is where the Colony High School is, and then there's also the elementary school here as well. This is a pretty cool little trail as well that goes along these telephone towers. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys. So here are some of the older, like almost like what you would call like the downtown or old town of the Colony. Some of these homes, as you can see, like they have this front driveway side street, which is really cool. A lot of people do enjoy having something like that, you know, whether it's to walk, as you can see, like someone's like walking their children here, probably going to pick up one of their older kids as well, or just of course for driving and storing your cars. I mean, look at these beautiful trees. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Sorry about that. My camera decided to die, but we went ahead and fixed it because we went ahead and pulled into this post office here and fixed it, and now we're good to go. But still on that same street, we're just going to go ahead and keep going down here, and now we're going to be heading to the the Grandscape is what it's called. And I mean, it has a bunch of different fun locations to go to. Like I said, there was a puttery, there's a Lava Cantina, which is like a live music concert event type of area. And I'll go ahead and show you guys that as well. It has like a little like pool, not necessarily pool, but like a water section. It's really fun to hang out around and have a couple drinks at. And then of course there's a ton of different things to do inside of Grandscape, like the immersive game box, which is like a VR based gaming thing. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and go. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and pull up over there now. So there's also Top Golf in there as well, which is really fun to go to. If you've never been like to Top Golf, it's actually one of like the funnest experiences I've had, and I'm not even good at golf, you know. Just going there, either having a couple drinks or hanging out with friends, setting up a bay of your own, and seeing how far you can hit the little golf balls and how, of course, having some delicious food always helps too. But as we go in here, I mean, you still see some of these homes that are very close to this area as well. We got a park up here to our left. So if you guys are looking over here to our left, we have the Hawaiian Falls Water Park, which will be opening up here soon as well. I believe it was closed due to COVID. And then of course you would see in the distance, which I'll show you guys, is Grandscape, where they have the Ferris wheel and the big shops and stuff. And then as you guys will see to the right back there is which I'll show you guys, of course, is was a park, and that was the Colony High School sports complex. So of course they have fields and parks and stuff. And this right here is 121, or Highway 121. And this takes you from, I mean, super far west all the way down to 75, which runs north and south. But this of course runs east to west, and this is a big highway that a lot of people use to travel around all of these northern Dallas suburbs. Or if you need to even get to Dallas North Tollway, which runs north and south, this is a great way to hit it as well. But this is kind of our main quick way to travel across these suburbs, is these main highways. And I mean, so you'll see over here to our left, I'll kind of show you guys too, the tree might be blocking it, but you can start seeing the Grandscape sign. And then right past that is the Shops at Legacy in Plano, which I've shown you guys before. And you just see how closely all of these different suburbs are kind of weaved in together. And even though you're living in the Colony, if you want to go to the Shops at Legacy, or you want to go to the Star in Frisco, it's, especially with these highways, it's less than a 10-minute drive. So yeah, you might be living in Frisco, but if you want to go to Lake Lewisville through the Colony, it's a very short drive. And I think that's a feature that a lot of people don't talk about. If you don't gotta believe that just because you're in one of these suburbs that you can't easily travel to another one of these suburbs and get all the amenities there as well. That's one of the features that I love about living in Frisco, is everything is within arm's reach. So I'll go ahead and show you guys the Grandscape. I'll go ahead and pull in here. I'll try to give you guys a good view of Lava Cantina and the water. and then I'll show you guys some of the shops as well. I also will be doing some actual like in-person tours of some of these shops, whether it's Puttery or the immersive game box as well. That'll all be on the Instagram, and the Instagram is just at Writing with Agents, all one word, of course. So make sure to check that out and follow us as well there. And then of course we have Heart 8 Barbecue right here to the right, which is a phenomenal barbecue place. I mean, it's been talked about before. Like right whenever I moved here, this was one of the things or places that everyone told us to go. And I mean, I've been there multiple times now, and it is not disappointed. So we have Mi Cocina right here. You'll see a lot of Mi Cocina restaurants throughout this area, and it's very popular for a good reason. Very delicious food. You have Velvet Taco here, which is one of the best street tacos to go to. There's a ton of those around here as well. I mean, you'll see it too. If one of these stores pops up and everyone loves it, it just starts going everywhere. It just spreads like a wildfire, and for good reason. Delicious food, a ton of people here that want to eat this delicious food. You can't beat it. Also here, I forgot to mention, is Nebraska Furniture Mart is a big part of Grandscape as well. Whether you're just wanting to come look at some furniture or actually buy some, it's a great place to go. Even if you're just taking your kids to go look at some cool furniture and for you to get some ideas, it's a huge store. We have Cheddar's right here. And then right in front of us, we have the Grandscape sign, Nebraska Furniture Mart. And then you'll see up here to our right, we have that Ferris wheel. There's actually a Ferris wheel inside of Scheels as well. So inside of the store, there's an indoor Ferris wheel. That is quite cool. There's also the yard over here, which is the, I believe it's called the Topo Chico live event, like the yard, and it's a little concert area as well. There's a ton of live music. So there's really two different areas here with Lava Cantina that people come here to watch live music, have a couple drinks, enjoy some concerts. Of course, we have Nebraska Furniture on your right, pulling up on the Ferris wheel here. So now we're going to be pulling up on Lava Cantina, I believe. And then there's Andretti as well, which this has like indoor go-karting. There's a theater in here as well. So we have Thirsty Lion, and then Lava Cantina up here, and you should be able to see all of this water. It's a really fun place to go to. Right here on our left is the water and the Lava Cantina. Probably not the best view. So there's water that runs all throughout here. It's really cool to see. You have Scheels right here on the right as well. And then of course you'll see up here is the shops at Legacy too. I mean, it just shows you how close everything is here together. But I'm gonna go ahead and pull in here. Also, another thing I forgot to mention as well is up here, if you see on the top, this huge, it almost looks like a hotel, but it's apartment buildings actually. And it's called Live at Grandscape, but these are apartment buildings literally on top of Grandscape. And I mean, you walk down, and as you walk down, and I mean, I'll make sure to show you guys, but it even says that they're leasing now. But there's no better location than that. You literally walk down to a humongous like shopping center. And I mean, what else are you asking for? We'd love to help you guys. If you guys are interested in something like that, we'd love to help you out. If you guys are looking for any of these homes as well here in the Colony or any of these areas, make sure to hit that connect with a realtor button. You can always follow us on Instagram or subscribe to us on YouTube, and we'd love to talk to you guys. Even if you guys aren't necessarily looking to move right now, if you guys are trying to get a general gist of what neighborhood works best for you or your family, we'd love to help you guys out. We have a ton of different partnered agents that are from these areas and really know all of the statistics or the housing market, the schools, and really whatever you're looking for when it comes to finding a home in the neighborhood or the type of neighborhood you want. So make sure to hit that connect with the realtor button if you guys are looking for that, or if you guys are just wanting to check out the neighborhoods, keep checking them out. We appreciate you guys so much, and I look forward to talking to you guys in the next one. All right, bye guys.